Hey, what up with you guys? How you guys doing today? It's Eli up next here, and today I'm just gonna be going over my journey with credit cards so far. Um, Here's just the itinerary. I'm just gonna go over the cards that I have, how I got into credit cards, and my experience with it so far, and the cards that I want to get in the future, because there are definitely some cards that I want to get for the future. But yeah, hopefully you guys will like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more content. Make sure you like the video, share this with other people who are getting into the credit card game, or anybody else, friends, family, whatever it is. And leave a comment how you feel about this video or anything you can add to the conversation. Please, my social media and everything is gonna be up there, so make sure you guys take a look at that. But other than that, man, I hope you guys enjoy the video. But let's go ahead and get straight to it. Alright, so not wasting any time, here are the credit cards that I have. I have the Discover It Cashback card, and then at the top is my American Express Blue Cash Preferred card. My first card was the Discover It Cashback card. It really helped me with buying my first car after high school at the end of 2022. Helped me with just starting my FICO score and building my credit score up, which helped me get a better interest rates and better rates when I went to buy my car. And before doing that, just getting approved by the bank, 'cause I bank with Navy Federal for me, helped me get that loan to buy the car. So yeah, that's my first card. And then a year after, I want to say around August or October, that's when I got my American Express Blue Cash Preferred card. Really like that card. I was considering the Blue Cash Everyday card, which is the no annual fee version of that card, but I like the perks and like the categories and all that for the Blue Cash Preferred card. So that's just me personally. Talking about my experience about credit cards and all that, my mom was really kind of on me about, not on me, but she just let me know about how your credit score is going to be important when you want to buy a home or buy a car or anything like that. It just shows lenders and the bank that you know how to handle debt, and you're financially responsible with your money. So getting my credit card and starting off with that, and then financing a car, because now I still have to pay my car loan. I still got like 4 years left on that, but it's just showing like to banks and the lenders that you're financially responsible with your money. So that's how I kind of got into it. At least I started out with credit cards with that. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about, with credit cards and how am I supposed to use them the right way, because as me and you both know, there are a lot of horror stories, people in our family who are in thousands of dollars in debt with credit cards, and that can scare a lot of people away. Speaking of one of my friends, he was kind of hesitant about getting into credit cards because of that trauma. All the horror stories online, or whether in person with your family members, or hearing about people just drowning in debt because of credit card debt. One thing for me I wanted to know is how not to get into that situation. And for me, the biggest thing is paying my debts off in full and on time. Just sticking to that principle helped me out a lot. There are some months when I spend a lot more than I probably should, but I try not to go over that 30% of my spending power. So if my credit score, if my credit limit was, $10,000, I try not to go over $3,000 because that's 30% of 10,000. Things like that. I just try to stick to certain principles that I've learned from the internet and YouTube. I watch a lot of financial and personal finance kind of YouTubers and what they do to get to where they at, and I just try to stick to those principles and things like that. Starting with the Discover It card, feel focused. So yeah, starting with the Discover It card, I really like the cashback match that they do at the end of the first year of you having the card. Basically, whatever cashback you've earned throughout the year, at the end of the year, basically they will match whatever you have and double it, basically. So let's say at the end of the first year you have $50 of cashback. Basically at the end of that year, they will match you another $50. So in total you would have $100. That's what was really nice about the Discover It card. I really liked about that. But once that's over with, it's kind of you really gotta chase the 5% rotating categories, which it's okay. Me personally, I'm starting to not like rotating categories. I like my categories to be set in stone. That's why I originally got my American Express Blue Cash Preferred card, because the categories are set in stone. I don't have to spend five. I don't have to not spend five. I don't have to spend my money at a grocery store for 3 months and for that 5% cash back, and then I don't know, spend money getting gas for another 3 months at certain gas stations or whatever for another 5% cash back, and it just rotate. I don't like that. Me personally, I like my stuff to be set in stone. But yeah, that's my thing about the Discover It card. So my AMEX card here, what I really like about this card is the categories that I can spend to make cash back on. Here are some examples of the categories. You earn 6% back on U.S. supermarkets on up to $6,000 per year in purchases. Then it goes back to 1%. Another is you earn 6% cash back on select U.S. streaming subscriptions. You get rewarded for watching your favorite shows. You earn 3% back on transit. This includes taxis, rideshare, parking, tolls, trains, buses, and more. You earn 3% back at U.S. gas stations, and you earn 1% back cash back on other purchases. Cashback is received in the form of reward dollars that can be received as a statement credit. Those categories for me are very much attainable. They're everybody go get groceries, everybody get gas. Now the taxis and the ride share for me is not, I can do that, but it's not very often that I use Lyft or Uber or anything like that. But I mainly just got it for the everyday categories that I know I'm gonna do. Groceries, gas, like those two are the easiest way for me to spend money. I'm gonna just say it like that. It's the easiest way for me to spend money. So that's the reason why I got that card. And originally, if you watched my hitting my big financial goal with my high yield savings account, I started with my financial savings account, my high yield savings account with AMEX first to help build a relationship with AMEX, and then I went to apply for the card just to make that process of getting the card easier. To me, I've heard building a relationship with banks will help you with applying for cards, especially if they require a higher credit score to get those cards. So that's how I basically got into the Blue Cash Preferred card, and I'm liking it. Like, matter of fact, I just my passenger side mirror for my car had broken. and I was a little upset, but luckily on Amazon I could buy another one for like $63 to $65, I believe, on Amazon, and I had enough cash back to be able to buy a whole new side mirror, and I didn't have to use any of my actual money from my bank, so I just used all cash back. I basically bought it for free. Like I basically bought it for free because it was just all cash back. So I'm pretty happy about that. The only thing I don't like about the card is the annual fee, but I mean, compared to other cards and compared for the categories that I'm getting and things of that nature, to me it's not that bad of a trade-off. It's only $99. It's free the first year. Like, you don't have to pay the first year, but afterwards you got to pay basically $99 or $100 a year, which compared to other cards, as you see with the AMEX Gold card, the AMEX Platinum card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, or any other card, the Venture X, Capital One Venture X, these annual fees can be insane for the amount of perks you get. Is this, for me, $100 a year is not that bad for the everyday categories that I'm getting. So that's me personally. But yeah, those are two cards that I've had for a little while now, and my credit score has been continuing to go up, and I've just been trying to stay disciplined and sticking to, just paying my cards off in full and on time. And if I am not able to do that, I will at least pay off my statement balance, not my minimum, because your minimum, you're still going to pay interest. You're still going to be ending up paying interest and basically getting caught with penalties, basically. So that's why I just stick to the whole strategy of paying off my card in full on time. If I'm not able to do that, at least pay off my statement balance and then try to pay it off the rest of it, But yeah, that's my experience so far. Looking toward the future, I really want to get into reward points cards and travel cards, because I plan on traveling soon and getting into flying out the country or flying anywhere, and I want to have points to be able to transfer to Skyledge miles or airline points, or any hotel points, whatever it is. I want to be able to do that. So one of the cards that I want to get, and probably my next card I'm going to get, is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I was considering the American Express Green card, but I just don't like the categories on that card. I think the Chase Sapphire Preferred will be more like suitable for me. I'll be able to hit the categories, be able to stack up my points. It might take a while, but I can still do it. It's gonna take some time, and if I stick to the same strategy I had with these two cards, with my Discovery Cashback and my American Blue Card Preferred, I could definitely stick with those methods of stacking up my cashback and all that with this new card. Definitely want to get that card. That's like one of my next cards I want to get. The next card that I wanted to get was the Amtrak Guest Rewards MasterCard, because I do want to take trains and to travel across the country. And I know that if I had that card, I could just stack up my points. So whenever I want to take a train anywhere, if I didn't want to drive anywhere, if I didn't want to fly anywhere, I could just use that card to, take a train anywhere. And I might just use the Chase Sapphire Preferred card to book the hotel or anything like that. That's how I was planning on doing it. I'm trying to come up with different strategies and what I can do to just make traveling easy, because I'm 20 now, and I definitely want to be traveling more as I get older. Whenever I have time to, I definitely want to travel more. That's my goal. But yeah, those are the two cards that I'm really striving to get, at least for this year. This year I want to try to get those two cards. If I can't get two of them, at least getting the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. But Other cards that I want to get, I really, really want to get the AMEX Gold card. If I get that card, that would be so huge for me with stacking up points. And then if I have the Chase Sapphire preferred card, using both of those 2 points to stack up points, it'll make traveling so easy because I could just use points for basically anything. And that's what I want to be able to do. It's just I can't justify that annual fee of, I believe, $325 a year. Even with the statement credits, I know you could use the statement credits to help, bring down the annual fee, but that's kind of a lot for me right now. I'm only 20, dude, and I'm just not making enough money, or my lifestyle isn't there yet to make that change. Because one thing I've learned about credit cards is that it's definitely going to change your lifestyle. It changes how you live. Like for me, I don't use Uber Eats, I don't DoorDash or anything like that, but especially with the Amex Gold card, you have to use those cards to get those statement credits for Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that. That's just not my lifestyle yet. That's not my lifestyle. As far as transit and basically public transportation, trains, buses, Uber and all, I don't use that. I drive my car everywhere, I'm not in the city. Like if I was in New York City or like LA, like downtown LA, and I could just walk anywhere or I could just get a ride anywhere, I would do that. But that's just not my lifestyle, So that's one of the things that I've learned about credit cards, is that it's definitely going to change your lifestyle. The higher tier of the card you get, with like the higher end versions of the Amex cards, like the gold and the platinum card or any of the top cards, it's definitely going to change your lifestyle. Hopefully I'll be able to get to that point, but I'm just not there yet, and I'm just taking my time. So for right now, I'm just doing what I can with what I got, basically. The other thing that I wanted to touch up on was the welcome bonuses for credit cards. Make sure you keep that in mind whenever you're applying for a card, because it'll help you, whether it's points or cashback or anything. It'll just help you ahead of time and put you ahead of the game with stacking up points or cashback, whatever it is. Because every credit card is going to have like a welcome bonus. It's going to say maybe like you have to spend $1,000 in the first 3 months of opening the card, and you'll earn, I don't know, $250 back, or I don't know, 10,000 points. Make sure you keep that in mind whenever you're applying for credit cards, and strategize on how you can hit that spending goal. Basically, it's just going to help you ahead of time. So just wanted to add that in also. Those are 2 cards that I have for you guys today. I just wanted to talk about my experience with this card, with these cards, and any cards that I want to get. If you guys have any tips or any insight or anything to offer in the comments, please put that down below, or any questions or anything, because this is just a discussion about my experience, but I'll be definitely down to be hearing what you guys went through with credit cards, or what you guys got to offer, any tips or advice or anything else. But yeah, other than that, man, again, it's Eli up next year, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video with anybody that you know, man. Socials up here once again, and hope you guys have a great day, man. Make sure y'all stay safe out there, man. But other than that, God bless y'all. See y'all on the next one. Peace out.